पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं वादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ओम शांति शांति शांति। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत। ओम शांति शांति शांति। सूत्र नंबर 30. First I chant, then you follow. स्वयं फलरूपता इति ब्रह्म कुमारा। स्वयं फलरूपता इति ब्रह्म कुमारा। स्वयं फलरूपता इति ब्रह्म कुमारा। In this sutra, the words are Swayam, then Phalarupata, Iti, and Brahma Kumara. The meanings are of the words. Swayam means of itself, Phalarupata being its own fruit, Iti, thus Brahma Kumara, son of Brahma. The meaning is Bhakti is its own fruit. Thus opinion Brahma Kumara Narada, the son of the Brahma. In previous sutra, we have studied Anyonya Asrayatvam iti Anye. Here it was said the devotion and the knowledge, they are mutual independent. They are mutual dependent to each other. Without knowledge, devotion is not possible. And without devotion, knowledge is not possible. So there is mutual dependency. Anyonyasya. The entire world is dependent to each other. Like fruits are dependent on the seed, seeds are dependent on the fruit. Without fruit, seeds are not possible. And without seeds, fruits are not possible. They need each other. They want each other. If you can take one from away from them, both will disappear. Anyonyasra. So there are some bhakta, devotee, who says that the devotion and the knowledge, they are mutual dependent. Like bodily objects, cause and effect. In the entire universe, the rule of the cause and effects always is working. Without cause, there is no effect, and without effect, there is no cause. This is the rule of the universe. In this universe, there is no any object which is absolutely cause or which is absolutely effect. So bhakti and devotion, and knowledge, they are mutual dependent like other objects. It was said in previous sutra. Now, Narada ji is writing another sutra, Swayam Phalarupata iti Brahma Kumara. Brahma Kumara, the word is very meaningful. Brahma Kumara. Let's understand first this word, because we are studying aphorism. Aphorism is a telegraphic language, not poetic. The Kumara is very poetic word. So Narada here is using Kumara. So this is not only poetic word, it has much meanings. What is Kumara? First thing is Kumar. Kumara means the child who is under 5 age. 4 to 5, this age is called Kumara. Not teenage, not youth, not very child, not young, not old, just about 5-year-old. In that state, the child becomes some strong. In that state, it is not so dependent above the parents. Like before, when he was 1 year old, 6 month old, that time he was not capable to do anything. Now he can do his own work. In this age, he is not dependent so much on the parents. And yet, another point is, in this age, there is no bodily things has happened in this body. No responsibility. 5-year-old, a children cannot be expected to do bodily responsibilities. So in this age, he is not responsible for the world, he is not responsible for the parents, for the society, for anyone. And he is capable to do his own work. And as we know, our body and mind, they are connected to each other. If our mind is disturbed, must our body be affected. If our body has some problems, our mind will be affected. They are interconnected. In this age, we call it Kumar, the age of Kumar. No responsibility, only work. One work was to do for them, just play. Play. Today, actually, we have too much work for very little kids. Schools and kindergarten, even before. We want to engage those children in work. But ancient time, they were free. They did not have any work, just play. Take enjoyment of your life. When real life will start, you will not be able to enjoy. So that is why in this age, the kids were always used to play. And what is the meaning of play? Nothing. They make some house by the saint. What is the purpose? There is no any purpose. They can make and destroy without purpose. So play means without purpose, just enjoy. That is why here Narada ji is using word Kumara. And as you know, Narada ji is not known as Kumar. There were 4 brothers of Narada: Sanat, Sanatan, Sanat Kumar. They were known as Kumar. They were 4. And they had so divine power, because they were incarnation of the God. They had power to control their age, control their body, not even mind. See the power of rishis. They can control not only their mind, they could control their body. Any effect of the time will not happen in this body. So always they were 5-year-old. But their understanding was great. Once it happens, they were roaming from here to there. They had no any house. They were Brahma's son. But they had no interest in Brahmalok. So they are always roaming here and there and there. And together, they were 4, and they were roaming together always. Once they were going somewhere, there was a very big assembly of rishis. Bhagavan Shiv and Parvati were also there present. The 4 rishis were passing by, and they were so engaged within own self, they did not saw Bhagavan Shiv. So consequently, they did not do namaskar. They were supposed to do, because Lord Shiva is Lord, but they didn't. Mahadev ji was happy, but Bhagavati Parvati became so annoyed. He could not tolerate this guilty. She said, "You are insulting Mahadevji. I am cursing you. I am cursing you. You poor become any camels. Camels." Immediately, their body becomes camels. They were very far away from the body. So it makes no difference for them. They were happy. Okay. If we were human in human body, it was okay. Now we are in camel body, so no problem. They were enjoying. Months went by, years went by, many years went by. And sometime Mahadevji and Parvati were roaming from there, and the four were standing in the desert area very calmly, very quiet. Parvati said, "Oh Shiva, see those camels. They are so calm, so quiet. They are very unique." Mahadevji said, "Do you remember that? You cursed for rishis?" He said, "Yes, I remember them." So Mahadevji said, "These camels are not apart from those rishis. These four camels are just for Sanakadi rishis." Parvati becomes so happy. "See, they were insulting you. Now I punished them, and I want to inquire how they are." Mahadevji said, "Okay, you go there." Parvati went and asked, "How are you?" They said, "Mother, we are very happy. We are absolutely happy. Because when we had human body, at least there were some rituals, some conditions. But now our body is camel body. No condition, no rituals, nothing. We are enjoying." Mahadevji said, "See, these are Kumara." Immediately, Parvati takes back his curse. They becomes again 5-year-old. Age passed, but they were only 5 years. Brahma Kumara, the son of the Brahmaji, they says, "Swayam Phalarupata iti Brahma Kumara." The Brahma Kumara, Sanakadi Rishi and Narad accept that the devotion, the bhakti is not any effect of anything. It is its own fruit. Here, the cause and effect rule does not apply. The devotion is cause and it is also effect. Phalarupata. So in devotion in bhakti, what is happening? See the difference. In knowledge, you can give. At least you have chance to give knowledge to others. That is why we have opened schools, colleges, universities. For what? Only to give knowledge. And we teach knowledge to each other. You can give knowledge. The great master can give knowledge of the spirit. So knowledge can be transferred. And yoga also can be transferred. You can teach yoga. Yoga can be given. Culture can be taught. Music can be taught. Art can be taught. All aspects of the knowledge can be taught. But you cannot taught the love. You cannot teach the love. Love is beyond of teachings. You cannot transfer love. Love is your emotion, your personal. Devotion is your personal. It cannot be given to another body. You can expect that your child love you, but it is not necessary. He may love, he may not. So love cannot be given. Absolute love is devotion, love of the gods. So it has no cause. It has no cause. Like the love of the world. You love a property. Sometimes you love some person, something, any object, and other time you don't. What is the cause? That time when you started loving, and today you don't have love, what is the cause? You don't know. It happens. It happens. So love happens. You cannot make anyone to be loving person. It is your own quality. Swayam phalarupata iti Brahma Kumara. Brahma Kumara, the son of the Brahma, Sanakadi Rishi, including Naradji, they says, Bhakti, the devotion is beyond the cause and effect. It is not cause, it is not effect. Now next, Sutra number 31. Rajagriya bhojanadishu tathaiva drishtatvat. Rajagriha bhojanadishu tathaiva drishtatvat. Rajagriha bhojanadishu tathaiva drishtatvat. Once more. Rajagriha bhojanadishu tathaiva drishtatvat. See, the sutra, the first word is Rajagriha bhojanadishu. Tatha, then ev and drishtatvat. The meaning is, in the case of king, home and dinner, tatha, in similar manner, eva only, drishtatvat, because it has been seen. See the first meaning. The meaning is, for it is seen to be just so in the case of the king, home and dinner. Naradji giving cause. He promised bhakti is phalarupatvat. The devotion is without cause and effect. Now how? So he is giving here cause. He says, Rajagriha bhojanadishu tathaiva drishtatvat. In this sutra, there are at least two interpretations. First, I take the interpretation which is authentic. Rajagrihe bhojanadishu tathaiva drishtatva. See, Naradaji is giving an example like a king invites someone, a president, a big minister. He invites someone. And when someone gets invitation card, and he knows that I'm invited by the king, by the great personality, he becomes so happy. I'm invited. I'm invited by the king in his palace for dinner, for lunch, for food. And very few people are invited there. So I am also VIP. I am not a common man. I have great status. So he becomes so happy. He feels honored, respected. Rajagriya bhojanadishu. Raj means the king, Griya means the palace, bhojanadishu for dinner or lunch. So when he gets invitation, he feels that I am respected, I am honored by king. And he takes his invitation card and he shows everyone, see, this is my invitation card. I am invited by the king, by the president, by the minister. See, I am so special. And when he goes to palace and he eats food, food is not important. Food is important for them, those who are hungry. These person which are like king, they are not hungry. They do not know taste of the food. Actually, taste of the food is not in the food. Taste of the food is in hunger. If you are hungry, as much as hunger you have, every food is so tasty. So hunger reveals taste of the food. If you do not have hunger, no meaning of the food. You are eating because time has gone. You are not hungry. And another thing, wherever you food eats, if you food eat your house, if you eat in palace of the king, it makes no difference. Food is same. Any place will not make any difference the food. Your taste. Same food, you are eating sweet in your place, or you are eating in palace of the king. What the difference? The sweet is the same. So place cannot make any difference. Only hunger can make. If you are hungry, if you want to real taste of the food, feel taste of the hunger. Rajagriya bhojanadishu tathaiva drishtatvat. Narada ji is here saying, if you eat food in your house or in palace of the king, it makes no difference. Then why are you going to the palace? What the cause? The invitee are not hungry. Invitee are not hungry. They are full. They are going to palace because they are invited by the king. They are honored. They are respected. So this feeling, I am respected, I am honored, is fruit itself. Narad-ji is saying this feeling, this experience, this understanding, I am the respected, I am the honored by king, I am special, I am something more than other people because I am the invited. This thought is fruit. Food is just excuses. Food makes no difference. Rajagriya bhojanadishu tathaiva drishtatvat, Narad-ji is saying, it has been seen. Food is similar in your place or in king's palace. Like bhakti is also fruit in itself. Rajagriha bhojanadishu tathaiva drishtatvat. Now next one. Na tena raj paritosha shudha shantirva. Na tena raj paritosha shudha shantirva. Na tena raj paritosha shudha shantirva. In this sutra, the words are na, ten, raj, paritosha, shudha shantirva. See the meanings of the words. Na means not, ten by that, raj, king, paritosha, satisfaction, shudha shanti, appeasement of hunger, va are. Na ten raj paritosha. The thought is continued. The thought was, you are invited in the palace by king. So what is the purpose? Food or your honor? What is the purpose of this invitation? Narad-ji says, if someone goes to the palace and eats food, very tasty, very good, by this food, na tena raja paritosha. The king will not get any happiness if he eats food. If you eat food in the palace, what will get the king? He will get nothing. You are eating, he is watching. Na raja paritosha, na kshudha shantirva. The word na will come again. Na kshudha shantirva. And if you eat food, the hunger of the king will not go away. See, now the conclusion is, Narad is saying here in two sutras, bhakti, the devotion, is fruit in itself. Like someone is invited in the king's palace, he eats food. This food does not will not make any difference to the king and not in you. So just respect, honor is the fruit in itself. Another meaning is here, राजगृह भोजनादिषु तथैव दृष्टत्वात् and na tena raja paritosha chuda santirabha. In both sutras, there is another aspect also. The aspect is, he's saying that once there was a king, and his son was lost in the forest. Very small story. So prince was lost in the forest, and he was found by a forester. He grew slowly, gradually with the forester, and he understood that I'm just a forester. Slowly, it becomes young. But he did not know, I am the prince. If accidentally, somehow by luck, any word can be used, he came to know that I am the prince. This knowledge, I am the prince, and it's before knowledge was, I am the forester. Both knowledge was. Before knowledge was, I am the forester. And now knowledge had happened, I am the king, prince. So here, before, when he was not aware that I am the prince, he was prince. When he becomes aware I am the prince, he becomes prince. Anytime when he was not aware, that time also he was prince. Knowledge does not do anything. He was prince, that is why now he is prince. This is the other meaning, other aspect. Their meaning is, the knowledge cannot change you. Knowledge can show who you are, what conditions are. Knowledge can express them. Knowledge cannot change them. If you know how to make a king, you know king has this much property, military, treasury, the power, the strength, you will not become a king. Knowledge cannot make you king. If you know how to cook, but you do not do cooking, you cannot eat. You know what medicine will come to treat you, and you do not take medicine, you will not recover. So here, some philosophers are saying only knowledge is not working. Now, Sutra number 33. Tasmat saiva grahya mumukshubhihi. Tasmat saiva grahya mumukshubhihi. Tasmat saiva grahya mumukshubhihi. Tasmat sa eva grahya mumukshubhi. Now see the meaning. Tasmat, therefore, sa devotion, eva alone, mumukshubhi, by seeker of liberation, grahya, worthy of being adopted. Now, what the moral of the three sutras? Narada is saying here, Tasmat, therefore. I mean to say that. Therefore, hence, mumukshubhi. Mumukshubhi means the one who wants liberation. Liberation. Mumukshu. Who is unhappy with the world. Who does not want to suffer more. Now he became aware of the worldly unhappiness. He is a mumukshu. Narada giving direction to them. The mumukshu, what does? Tasma saiva grahya mumukshubhi. If you are interested in the world, spiritual life, then you may take the path of yoga. You may take the path of Sankhya. You may take the path of ritualistic. You may take the path of knowledge. You may take the other path. In this world, there are so many religions. In this world, there are so many paths. And every path leads us towards liberation. Every path. The only thing is, some paths are going directly. Some paths can take us directly. And some other paths may take some time. Like there are so many streams, rivers, and big rivers, all are going towards the ocean. Their last goal is ocean. Every drop of the water is traveling towards ocean. The only thing is, some are lucky, they will get direct path. Others may be unlucky, unfortunate, they may not. They may drop in the desert because of the heat of the sand. They may evaporate. Their journey will start again. They will go to clouds, again come to the earth. So every path, whatever path, whichever path you are taking, is leading us towards the God. Only matter is, if your path is direct, you may reach there before. Mumukshubhi means every seeker in the entire universe, wherever you are. Narada addressing for every seeker. Narada addressing every seeker. Mumukshubhi, every mumukshu, every man, every person who wants liberation. Saiva grahya. Narada is saying, the first condition is for them, they should be devotee. They should accept the devotion. Then with devotion, you can take other path also. Devotion is your base. Devotion is your foundation. Devotion is the fundamental of the spirituality. Without devotion, yoga is nothing. Yoga becomes just exercise. That is why Patanjali is saying, Ishwar pranidhanatma. Narada is saying, Tasmat, therefore. Because devotion is the great, everywhere. So every mumukshu, the seeker of the spirituality, must have devotion. Devotion is the most must in your life. Dedication, love to God, love to ultimate, love to supreme, love to unknown, love to Satchidanand, love to yourself. If you don't have love, your yoga will be very weak. If you want to meet your loving person, your beloved one, your speed becomes faster. If you are going to meet your beloved, you don't care about anybody. Your body, your mind, your activity, everything works one direction. Because you love. You are doing yoga, it is a good. Narada is saying it is a good, but you must have devotion. Devotion to. Very important part is devotion to unknown. You do not know, but we have devotion. Devotion to all. Devotion to God. You need much courage. We don't have any idea. We don't have any expression. Still we love it. Still we love. So you need courage, some sort of madness. Narada is saying, Tasmat saiva grahya mumukshu hui. Every mumukshu, every seeker, your devotion may be different type. See, this is the expression of the devotion. I am doing worship like this. I am offering flowers, water, fruits, and I am doing arti. This may be my expression way. Your may be different. Expressions are different. But devotion is not different. As in this world, love is the one everywhere. Along with the animals, trees, everyone, every human, every animal has love. Expression may be different. Love is the same. Narada is saying, Mumukshu is one who can love the Supreme. Mumukshu is the one who has courage to love unknown. Unknown. This unknown Loving courage is devotion. Tasmat saiva grahya mumukshuvi. So if you are doing yoga, you do yoga, but with devotion. You are studying Vedanta, yes, continue. Keep reading, keep studying your study, but with devotion. You are doing rituals, charity, pilgrimage, whatever you do, the one condition must be there, and this is devotion. If you are dedicated to God, if we have devotion to the God, then your speed towards the spirituality becomes more faster. Your speed becomes more, then you will not complain, my mind is not working, my mind is wandering here and there. When I sit in the meditation, mind is wandering, because mind will do. Because you are doing something else and you are loving something else. Your love and work is not simultaneously. We are loving the world and we are meditating on the God. Mind will oppose. Narada is saying here, Tasmat sahiva grahya mumukshubhi. If you are doing yoga, yes, this is a good path. Perfect path. But devotion is must. You are doing charity, do. But devotion is must. Not only spiritual life. If you are giving service to your family, love is there, must. Not just duty. Duty is a burden. You love your family. That is why you are doing. You will take enjoy. Tasmat saiva grahya mumukshubhi. So Narada is saying here, the bhakti, the devotion is the fruit, causeless. It is beyond the rule of cause and effect. It is a fruit in itself. Tasma saiva grahya. So every spiritual seeker, wherever you are, what your conditions are, in what age you are, no matter. Your devotion is a must. Your devotion matter. It is needed. Narada is giving direct address to the devotee. In the quality of the seeker, bhaktas, devotees, at the ultimate point, they become so bhakt, so devotee, even they do not want God. They think, I am satisfied with my bhakti, my devotion. And sometimes God appears in front of them. They say, thank you very much. I am enough with my bhakti. You can leave. I am satisfied with myself, with my bhakti. So bhakti, the devotion, is fruit in itself. And if you are bhakt, you are devotee, real devotee, like Sukdev ji. You know about Sukdev ji, the speaker of Bhagavad. He had nothing. he did not possess anything, anything, not even a single cloth, vessels. Just forget about the money and house. Vyasi is saying, Atmaram, these kinds devotee of the God do not want anything. Even the God, they do not want even God. Myself, I am happy with myself. Atma Ramasya Munayo Niragrantha Pivrkruma Kurvanti Ahetukim Bhakti Itam Bhuta Gunohari. It is written in the Bhagavatam, like Sukdev ji, like Dattatreya. They do bhakti without any cause. Ahetuki. They do not have any desire. This bhakti is itself in fruit. In bhakti, there are two levels. One is para, another is apara. Apara. Apara means in the beginning. Para means ultimate. If you want something from the God, it is not bad. You may start. Slowly, slowly, this bhakti will make you so strong like God. That is why Narada recommends us, Tasma Saiva Grahya Mumukshubhi, every seeker, every mumukshu of the spirituality should accept the devotion of the God. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Santi Shanti Santi. Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Vadarayanam Sutra Bhashya Kritau Vande Bhagavantau Puna Puna Ishvaro Gururatmeti Murti Bheda Vibhagine Vyoma Vada Vyapta Dehaya Dakshina Murtaye Namaha. Om Santi Shanti Santi. Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudirayeta. Om Shanti Shanti Santi.